Then 2b, you have political rights and what is it? Legal rights are meaningless without what? Social and economic rights. So the keywords is that one political legal rights. The other keyword is what? Social and economic rights. So I would start my answer is that according to Karel Vasak, he says that there are 3 generations of rights. Civil and political rights are the first generation, social economic rights are the second generation, and the community rights are the third generation. Then I would say that uh, there has been a debate between liberals and the socialists, saying that for liberals, it is the political and legal rights are very essential for human development. On the other hand, the socialists have argued that social and economic rights are very essential for human development. However, scholars like Ambedkar has argued that there needs to be balance between both. Okay, so then you have to now explain and give examples how. So give examples. Civil and political rights basically means what? Right to vote, right to contest elections, equality before law. However, when you can write, when we look at the Indian Parliament, which has 86% of MPs who are men, it clearly reflects that unless there is money power, unless there is social equality, women's entry into parliament will be always difficult. Secondly, you can say the Indian Parliament has 46% according to ADR report criminals in the 18th Lok Sabha. This clearly indicates that those who have money power and those who have muscle power have been more successful in utilizing their political and legal rights. The other thing you can also say that the case of even in Panchayats, where women reservation has been provided, but it has led to Pati Panchayats. Hence, we can say unless the social discriminations are ended, the legal and political rights mainly remain symbolic. It will not be completely useful. And then you can say according to the National Crime Record Bureau, that is NCRB data, we have almost 80% of the under trials who largely belong to economically weaker section. Hence you can say, I forgot the name of the scholar, okay, I'll look into later and tell you, who said that where there is justice, or what is the use of legal rights when one party is represented by an average barrister, where the other party is represented by a brilliant barrister that the money can buy. Hence you can say that Ambedkar said, unless there is social and economic democracy at the surface, political and legal democracy will be meaningless. Right? So that's why I've included a lot of examples in my answer. I have given a lot of arguments saying that why they should be important. Correct. So that's why many times it is application, not just writing theory.